Choose your opponent.
I'll hunt Ivanthi in the arena.
For those of you about to risk your lives, the crowd salutes you!
I'm putting you down!
Give up already!
What A warrior. The arena doesn't have many privileges, outside those of pleasure, fame, and glory. Tell me, Mistius, do you have anyone close to you? Friends, family, lovers?
I have people in my life. People that are important to me. Do you have that as well?
My daughter's very important to me.
What about your family? Your daughter?
My beloved Anea. The first time I held her in my hands, I knew I'd never be able to kill again. She's the reason I stopped fighting, even if I can't disentangle myself from the arena entirely.
How long ago was that?
Years ago. Many years ago.
Surely you have friends from your days in the arena.
I did.
What happened to them?
I'm hero of the arena. The #1 champion. I've killed them all in honorable combat. The rest down the coast from here.
I won't push any further. But come see me fight.
I envy you, Mistios. You have everything to gain. Don't let it slip away. Choose your opponent.
I don't want to fight right now.
As you wish, Mistios. Choose your opponent.
I have unpaid debts to collect.
I see. Anyone in particular come to mind?
I'm putting you down!
Choose your opponent.
I don't want to fight right now.
As you wish, Misthios.
Cassandra, what are you doing here?
I was going to ask you the same.
I find doing something practical helps me get my thoughts together.
You like hunting?
I do. There's deer here usually.
If you're anything like Darius, I bet you're good with a bow.
I do all right.
Modest.
I was just about to start. Would you like to join me?
I'd like that. It'd be nice.
Let's see how good you really are. How many deer do you think you can get?
Let's find out.
The deer are usually around here.
A clean
Nice
and
shot.
silent kill. Darius is good in a fight. He must train a lot.
Never misses a day. He doesn't know his age.
Your father is a man of few words.
And you caught him on a more talkative day. Another one. Shh. Did you hear that?
What?
Follow me. Stay quiet. There.
What is it?
Trust me. Look.
A boar? In Macedonia?
Almost unheard of. Delicious.
It is.
Keep quiet. It'll hear you. I can almost taste it.
What's this?
That makes everything better.
You're an amazing cook, Natakas. Good enough for the gods.
It's an old family recipe. My grandmother would be happy to hear.
We should all indulge as gods when we can.
Us? Gods?
We could pretend for a while. In truth, I'm a Misthios. I hunt for food like you. I work for Drachmi, like you. I live on the road, like you.
Yet I've seen the Eagle Bearer. Your deeds are worthy of the stories.
With all that's happened in Macedonia, I guess you can't stay here.
I don't know. We always run. Ever since I was a child. My mother would find a way. No matter if we were by the side of the road or in a cave somewhere, she'd find a way to keep us warm. Safe, like we had a home. I don't know if I'll ever feel that again.
She's gone now?
Years ago. Same with my siblings. The Order. The last time I saw them was the last time I saw my sister Nima alive. What about you? What about your past?
I never knew a true home either. I grew up fending for myself, hoping there'd be a place out there where I'd feel, as you said, warm. I haven't found it. And anyway, I don't think it exists.
We're shaped by our pasts, not defined by them.
They are Persians, you say?
Darius claims to have killed King Xerxes himself.
Ha! You don't believe that, do you?
I do believe it. Of all the lies he could tell, that's one of the most unbelievable.
A lie worthy of Tholos himself.
I don't know what to believe anymore. Darius says this Order of the Ancients are here to find me. The note he found mentioned others.
There are others like you?
If I believe him, there are. But how do I know that Darius isn't working for the cult, or in the Order himself?
You say he's heard you're a great warrior. Maybe he wants to use you to help him fight against this Order.
If he's not one of them.
The simple question is, do you trust him?
I trust Darius. He's mysterious, but not a liar.
It sounds like you need to go back to these Persians if you want to know what's really going on.
Darius is hiding something. That much is clear.
Then be careful. Make sure whatever he is hiding isn't a trap.
I'll be as careful as I always am.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Come on. Yeah!
That stubborn old man. He left to look for the huntsman on his own. What's he thinking? He keeps saying, I work alone. But if he keeps this up, he'll die alone too. He needs my help. Our help.
Fathers always think they know best.
You've seen his scars. They come faster as he gets older. We've got to help him look for the huntsman.
So what's next?
My father is following up on his leads, but I have leads of my own. The huntsman has lieutenants doing his will while he remains hidden. We have to find them and get them to reveal his whereabouts.
Point my spear in the right direction, and I'll make them squeal.
One of the huntsman's lieutenants is a recruiter. He rallies locals to his death squad to hunt you down. You should know. I shared this lead with my father. I also have a contact who was supposed to spy on the Order activity, but she was last seen in the wetlands.
I'll look for her there.
Lastly, people are falling violently ill in Potadea village. I suspect the Order.
Your contact in the wetlands. Any idea what happened to her?
I sent her to spy on an Order lieutenant there. He commands the local Spartan troops in the area. I fear what he might have done to her. We need to save her and see if we can get more information on the huntsman.
I need to know more about the situation in the village.
The locals are very ill, and the Order must be behind it. The magistrate is taking charge of the situation, but I'm doubtful of his intentions.
I need to know more about...
The locals are very ill, and...
You told Darius about an Order recruiter. Where can I find your father? He might have learned something new.
The recruiter has been holding meetings around the farms in Macedonia. There's one near the hideout.
I'll investigate these leads so that we can find the huntsman. Here in Atakas.
I'll see you at Potadea. I have to investigate something there.
Finding information on the huntsman. How hard could this be? Let's ride.
Where is that useless... Unless you're here to fix my problem, I am not interested. Oh, the eagle-bearing Misthios.
Ah, Cassandra, you've arrived.
Great.
This is the...
Another joins the fray. If you people have no important business here, I suggest we break up this party.
Please, I'm healthy. I promise.
That man's afraid. Where are you taking him?
It's not your business, Misthios. Any sign of this sickness has to be cooled, whatever it takes.
You must be the magistrate in charge of Potidia. Tell me about this illness.
Looks like word of us is spreading. Just like this foul plague. All these idiots are falling ill quicker than we can find a cure.
I heard that there is a doctor in this village. We're looking for her.
Aren't we all? That Malakas went off to find ingredients. I even sent men to bring her back. If you have so much time to stand around and chat, why don't you help?
I'll find this doctor.
Good. You do that. She's never around when you need her. If you can't find her, don't bother coming back. If you catch whatever's going around, I might need to make space in the cars for an extra body.
I should be the least of your concerns. I'll find this doctor and bring her back.
You better.
You must have some idea about where the doctor might be.
That Malakas left toward the forest, blabbering about ingredients.
A plague, a burned village. This is no accident.
Of course it's no accident. We've been cursed.
I'll take a look around. Let's meet back here after you're done.
There are a lot of forests in Macedonia. Where exactly can I find the doctor?
Somewhere east of Potidaia, following along the coastline. I sent some men after her, but they haven't returned.
You're the man in charge. You must have some idea of what's going on with his sickness.
I only know it started around the time that village burned.
You seem like you know something about the fires there.
I don't know anything. I want nothing to do with it.
I'll see to your doctor now.
Make it quick, Misthios.
Let's go. Found her. Come on.
Thank you. Those men were... Oh! You are the Eagle Bearer.
You must be the doctor from Potidea. The magistrate's looking for you.
Of course he is. I knew something was amiss when his guards appeared out of nowhere and attacked me.
He seems to take extreme measures.
That's true. And although I understand his concern for the village, it shouldn't be at the cost of innocent lives.
Let's get back to Potidea.
Not yet, Misthios. My ingredients were stolen by bandits. I need the ingredients to save the village.
Innocent lives are on the line. I'll get your ingredients.
As expected. You are as kind as you look. I'm grateful for your help, Misthios.
You must have a plan to save the villagers.
This illness, it's slow and suffocating, but my medicine is the key. The village is counting on me. And now, they are counting on you.
I'll get the ingredients.
And I'll run back to the village and get a head start on a new batch of medicine.
See you in Potidea.
I'll be back in town, Misthios. Bring my ingredients there.
Where to now?
Magistrate's men. Strange they'd attack the doctor. Increase speed! Hang on tight! Increase speed! Head for over water! Keep up the speed!
Help! It's probably sounding stuff!
Archers! Get ready!
Why, Anthony! That was well done!
Fire!
Out of sight, out of mind.
Orders with
So
me!
smooth sailing
Let's
ahead.
bring them down! Wait! Spear bullet!
They are going to hit us!
Ramming speed! Hit them with... Everybody brace! Rowers! Go! We're at full speed! Throw spears! Raise!
Alaka! Abyss! They are headed straight for us!
We've reached full speed! I need archers! Get them! Release! More speed! Prepare to board! Follow me!
I'll fight you until my last breath! You'll die with me!
Throw your spears!
There's a letter with the medicine. Looks like these bandits were hired by someone.
Here we go!
Better get back to the doctor.
Go!
Those soldiers are Russian.
Faster! We're moving now! Prepare to dock!
You poisoned us!
As expected.
What's going on here?
Cassandra, I found poison in the water supply. This is definitely the work of the Order.
Mystios, you've returned in one piece.
Listen to me when I'm talking. You're trying to sabotage us. Don't deny it!
Magistrate, please try to relax.
People have been drinking your medicine, but they all died anyway. Your cure is useless, just like you!
I suggest you calm down, Magistrate.
The doctor's medicine has only made our situation worse.
As expected, the doctor is the one everyone blames. All I've done is help. Someone like you, who kills problems rather than solves them, wouldn't know anything about it.
Enough, both of you! One of you is behind this, and I'm going to find out who. The ingredients you use for your medicine. Why don't you take a sip, Doctor?
It's not necessary, Misthios. Let's focus...
I knew it. It was her. Malaka! Your medicine was a fake. It killed everyone.
As expected. A little too late, I'm afraid. Already more than half of this village will die a slow, painful death. You took long enough. I sent word the moment I saw her. Here, eagle bearer. Too late, eagle bearer.
Malaka, so many lives were lost because of you.
No price is too great to draw you out.
Now you die!
Killing another mercenary always brings home the drachmae.
You haven't killed me yet! Medicine can be tonic or poison. The only difference is the intent of the physician.
What do you see? There is nothing here. I want them found. Got it. Πάμε τούτο, πάρα αυτά. Stand aside. Get out of here. Γιατί τούτο παιδεύει. Ώρα κάτσε.
I knew my men attacked her for a reason. I only hope you made their deaths quick.
Did you find any clues on the doctor?
A note.
What do you think?
My wolves howl, my boars snarl, and my crows conspire. All for the blood of the Tainted One. You will bring them to me as expected. So the huntsman commands beasts who'd usually tear each other apart. Great. Something to look out for. The Order did this?
They did this because we were here, to draw us out. Father was right. I understand now why we live in the shadows, why we run. This is my fault.
We must learn from our mistakes, Natakas.
I appreciate your words, Cassandra. We can talk more back at the hideout.
Come on. There's Darius. Found you.
I'm found when I want to be.
Nataka says you found something. Could it lead to the Huntsman?
The Order has been making plans. You want the Huntsman? Then stick around and help me stop them.
I'm listening.
One of the Huntsman's lieutenants is in charge of recruitment for the Order, in Macedonia.
So we locate him and we'll have a lead.
Look for any notes, messages, ledgers. They will tell us where the next meeting is. And do it quietly.
I'll do my best not to be seen.
Good.
And you?
I'll go down to the village and find out when the meeting is taking place.
When I'm done at the fort, I'll meet you there. Found it. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. Daddy said to keep this quiet. Meet me tonight beneath our favorite tree. I need you. Steamy.
What? You don't belong here! No!
The goats shall bleed, and the moths will draw to the flame. The snake will be reborn, new fangs, new skin, new life. Maybe Darius will know what this means. Food shipment delivered. Village cook has verified contents. Ordinary receipt. Not helpful. That should be everything. Time to meet Darius.
That was odd. What was that?
Over here! How did it go?
Everything went well. No one even knew I was there.
Indeed.
What do you make of those? They don't look like secret messages.
This note. New fangs? New recruits. And bleeding goats. A goat farm. Like this one. That's where the meeting will be. The Order uses goat's blood in their initiation rituals.
The notes meant nothing to me. Your knowledge of the Order is helpful. What else do you know?
I know the meeting is soon. There's always a signal to draw them in.
There must be more to the note.
This part about moths to a flame.
If they use goat farms, they might have been here. We should look around for clues.
True. Where do you want to start?
That granary over there. It's small, but full. I'm sure people still flock to it like...
Bees to honey? I don't think so.
Me neither.
This is about flames and fire. There's something here.
Maybe that rack of wine jars over there by the house. There could be goat's blood stored in them for the Order ritual.
We already solved the goat part.
Right.
Look, soot and ash. They must have used some of these pyres in their last meeting.
You're onto something. This does seem suspicious.
Take a closer look.
Somebody has been burning hay here. The flames are the signal.
Which means night is the only time they can meet, because...
Moths to a flame.
That's right.
We just have to wait for the meeting to start.
There's another goat farm nearby, across the bridge.
Good. I'll meet you there at nightfall.
I found a place to watch the meeting. We'll wait there.
The huntsman will be pleased with this turnout.
The recruiter.
To the matter at hand, the eagle bearer. Your mission is simple. Bring me her head!
I'll flank them. Don't let him get away.
I don't need your help. Just... Laka! Wait for the meeting to end, or go in now?
Anyone can kill. It takes intelligence and empathy to maim.
Men are useful weapons in the hands of the right woman.
Where did Darius go?
Drink, and consider yourself one of us. You will play an important part in restoring balance and order to your homeland. The equal bearer alone is at fault for Macedonia's woes. The blood, the bodies, tragic. So very tragic. The order is the answer. We will rid your lands of this tainted one. With her gone, Macedonia's balance will be restored. We've drawn the equal bearer to Macedonia. Now go! Find her!
Recruitment is going well, sir, but most of them can't fight. They are villagers, farmers. They stand no chance against the eagle bearer. You saw what she did at the village we burned.
Then you understand why no price is too high to stop her. Now go! Find the eagle bearer, instead of questioning the huntsman's orders!
There he goes. All alone. Now's my chance. I can't wait for Darius. You deserved worse. Another note. I expect good news about the recruitment. Report to me at the lake. The huntsman.
A lake. Interesting.
Where were you hiding?
Closer than you'd have thought. You were never in any real danger.
You left. Why?
I needed to be sure you weren't with the Order.
You still suspected me?
And you've never questioned my relationship to the Order?
This is not the same. I thought I had backup.
I know you're clean, and we've got our answers.
The note said that the huntsman is near a lake.
I have other leads to follow up on, and I'm sure Natakas has more for you.
Whatever Darius is hiding, I'll find it. Animals. Where are the guards?
Someone help!
Ochliron, Esti.
You have my thanks. If ever I can Thank you, Misthios. I have been at the mercy of those beasts. Did Nataka send you?
You must be his contact.
My son was spying on an Order member. It was his first job, but he got captured. I shouldn't have agreed to let him be involved.
It wasn't your fault. Your son made a choice, and you respected it.
He had a life ahead of him. But now...
Where did this madman take your son?
His soldiers took him downstream. They're going to finish him off, Misthios. Please, save him.
Where was your son last seen?
Down this stream, Misthios. He was dragged away by guards.
Tell me more about this madman.
I've heard things about him. The calls of beasts herald his approach. But I've only seen his guards, and they dragged my boy away. Misthios, please, bring my boy back to me.
You're injured. Stay here while I find your son.
Please hurry, Misthios. They could be flaying him right now.
I need to find her boy. Hope this madman she's talking about didn't get his hands on him.
Thank you so much! I can't believe I'm free.
This is a bloodbath. What happened here? These people were exposed to the elements and tortured in these cages. Horrific. And fog is rolling in. What kind of monster would do this? These tools were used on the victims. Wolves aren't to blame for this carnage. This door is locked, but the blood trail leads further into the swamp.
Please, let me go. Somebody help.
There he is.
Ah!
It's okay. Your mother sent me. Calm down, boy.
No, don't kill me. Stay away from me.
Come back. Your mother sent me. Malaka. Boy, come back.
Stay away.
My gods. What happened here? Boy, get back here. What are... What is this?
Don't come any closer.
Don't worry. You are safe now.
Come over here. He's dangerous.
You killed them. You killed all of them.
You are a smart one. You'll know no more pain here. Run along now. So this is Darius's dog. The one looking for the huntsman.
Tell me where he is before I slice your throat.
It's always violence with you, isn't it? Just like your master. Tell me, Igobel. Do you truly trust Darius?
He's honest. That's enough to earn my trust.
You should be careful who you're running with, Igobera. Do you even know his name? His true name? You think you know Darius? Xerxes thought he knew Darius.
Whatever you're up to, you won't succeed.
But I already have. You are here, aren't you? What do you think of my display?
It's the work of sick and twisted minds.
You are right. Don't you remember these faces? You killed these men. They had friends, lovers, families. Did their loved ones really deserve to die? Do they not deserve their revenge?
They were killing innocent people. I had to stop them.
You're not the judge of what is right or wrong, killer.
Don't move any closer. It wasn't personal. They were just in the way.
Selfish! My son didn't deserve to die.
I did what I had to. Don't make me hurt you too.
No matter the cost. The world doesn't revolve around you. We were going to start a family. He didn't deserve to die like this. He should be with me.
You always have a choice.
This can only end one way.
Is that right? So close. You were so close. But you just can't stop killing, can you? It's your nature. You are bloodshed. You are destruction. Till we meet again, Eagle-bearer.
Don't get in my way!
How did you sleep at night?
Please, don't make me hurt you!
My son!
You can't hide forever! I'm coming for you! Come out, you coward!
see you! What is this? The huntsman awaits you in the forest. That! In the forest? Malaka! I'm coming for you, huntsman. All this bloodshed, all this life lost. My actions are who I am. I should go back to Natakas with these clues. He might know what to make of them.
You're back. What did you find?
Clues. Maybe you'll know what to do with them. 1, the huntsman is supposed to be waiting in the forest. 2, he's surrounded by animals. And 3, he's by a lake.
I think I know where that might be. There's a crack in a cliff face that leads to a glade. If it's where I think it is.
Let's go.
I can't. Not yet. This is the huntsman. We've suffered at his blade for years. Father should be there to see him die. I'll find him and join you in the glade.
If the huntsman is in this glade, I won't be able to wait for you and Darius.
I'll be there.
I wonder what the Order has planned for me this time. Hopefully, fewer death trees. huntsman has to know something about Darius. I'll get it out of him. I'm closing in, huntsman. Takas and Darius better get to the huntsman's glade in time. I can't wait for them.
And she arrives.
The huntsman. That was your game in the swamp.
All to help you understand the truth, Cassandra. You are no hero.
Been called a lot of things in my time. Hero's not high on the list, so... This isn't news to me.
You are tainted. The blood flowing through you has the power to raise kingdoms, to alter the course of entire civilizations. You could burn this world. We must burn you first.
You called me a tainted one.
You are a tainted one. You think you're unique? A god? No. You are less than human. You are a weapon. A blunt instrument too dangerous to wield. I specialize in hunting tainted ones to keep the world safe.
You know nothing about me.
I know more about you than you know about yourself. I've carved through many of you, ego-bearer. I can carve through one more.
You can't know what I'll do or who I'll become. I decide my fate. I decide my future, and I've decided I'm a threat to you and your order.
I need some backup! I'm not finished yet! I will end you! Watching you die! Happy to die if I can take you with me!
You're the great disturbance Morgus warned of. The terrible threat of Persia. You're no different from the others.
I heard the Order of the Ancients were to be feared. Persia's greatest, most dedicated warriors. Yet you cower in the dark, huntsman.
Some battles are best fought from the dark. You disrupt the natural order. And thus, you are unnatural. It will be my pleasure to restore order. To do nature's will, to return to the dead. Let's see how far how you believe. There is nothing special here. I'll bleed you until there is no blood left to spill. You think you can trust us? You think that is real then? Insects. Not your bones.
Where did he go? I must track him down. Maybe Icarus will have better luck finding the huntsman.
I'm losing sight of them. Your fighting is an insult to the god.
I'll find you, huntsman! You've burned whole villages, poisoned them.
The Order kills hundreds to stop your kind from killing thousands.
Crack in the wall. Looks like the huntsman might have slipped through here. Stinks down here. Animals.
Come, Cassandra! I will carve out your heart for the Morgus. Only one of us leaves this cave. I'd rather die than let you bring more suffering to this world. It ends now, monster! You are a creature of chaos. Everything you touch dies screaming. How lonely you must be. The Order will outlive.
It's over, huntsman.
Oh, is that what you think? What? No. No!
Nice entrance.
Took the easy way.
Artabanus! The betrayer himself.
So you are Artabanus.
Pactius.
After all you've done to this family? How does it feel to have them watch you die?
Is that how Artabanus tells it? No. He started this.
What is he talking about?
We trusted him. I loved him. We were all as brothers. But he drew his blade against us. Did you not consider the cost? They'd be alive. Your mother, your siblings. May as well have killed them himself.
Darius, you have some explaining to do.
Cassandra.
You're hiding something. Speak.
Yes, Darius. Tell them about our promise.
To protect Persia. Our children. Their future.
Then why did you betray us?
To keep that promise. It's time I told you the truth about Artabanus, protector of Persia.
We'll feign a frontal assault on the convoy, drawing away the majority of Xerxes' forces, giving you the chance to... Xerxes won't know what hit him.
Tomorrow, the Order's tyrant dies, and Persia will be safe.
There will always be more tyrants.
And there will always be us to stop them. King Xerxes had died, but his son continued his legacy. The new king needs to die, Amorges.
We can't just stab all our problems.
Artaxerxes is king now. His father and his father before him were Order puppets. With the Order, we can take no chances.
What if the Order aren't our enemy? They're powerful. Maybe if we work with them, we'll have all the resources we need to protect Persia.
Artaxerxes dies, as does anyone in league with the Order. As I suspected.
I can't let you in there, Artabanus.
They got to you.
No. I went to them. king hasn't done anything. Yet.
Guards! Traitor!
Amorges joined the Order of the Ancients. From that day, he's led the Huntsmen to destroy us and the Tainted Ones. He was my closest friend. Through war. Your birth. When he called the guards, he doomed our family.
The moment you drew your blade against the Order, you doomed us. Did you ever stop to think who else your blade has killed? Mother? My brothers and sisters? Me?
My son. I think of nothing else.
Pactias's death will be a beacon to the Order. Amorges and his full might will rain down on Macedonia. Father, we can't stay here. I'll pack the hideout.
Go. I have an old friend to bury.
Overheard that we may be sent out to scout the way. Apparently it's our turn. Huh, go on.
For the two gods!
The body? Are they okay?
You don't stand a chance! There you are!
Darius?
Cassandra.
Sometimes I think about a simpler life. Small stall in the Agora, fish. Teaching my son how to catch them. Do you ever wonder about the simpler life?
I fight for the greater good, for the ones I love. But it's always the ones we love we hurt the most. Always. Atakas, bring your coat. You'll need warmth for the road ahead.
Do you think we'll see each other again?
I do.
How can you be so sure?
Trust me.
Pactias is dead, but the Order lives on. And with the Morgus at their head, none of us are safe. He'll bring his full might against us. Warriors, wit, cunning. He'll never stop hunting you. Or us.
Let him hunt. You'll find only death. They're still out there.
I should go to Dhimi and see who this is.
Ήχη παραμένει σήμερα.
We need to let the roars rest, Commander! That debris could be useful! The roars need time to rest! I don't think they can pull the oars any faster! Commander leading the helm!
There he is.
Εσύ!
Darius, he's even sneakier than me. Darius, do you ever rest?
After Macedonia, after the Huntsman, nowhere in the Greek world will ever be safe. Not for us. We can never rest. We can never stop running.
No home, no connections. Sounds like a lonely life.
But it's still life, Cassandra. And the alternative? Better a lonely life than no life at all.
Will Natakas join us?
That's why I sent the note.
Trouble?
We came to Achaea seeking a ship bound for distant shores. A simple plan, but like so many simple plans...
It got complicated.
That fleet is bound for Patre. It's not the first. Something there is not right. Relentless military patrols, naval blockades. Natakas went to secure us a boat out, but he hasn't returned.
You must have some idea about what happened to Natakas.
He's smart, knows to keep to the shadows. With this much military power stationed in Achaea, he's more likely hiding than...
He's out there, Darius. What do you think is going on here?
Something big. Natakas may have learned more about what's happening there. It could be the Order.
All the more reason to find him. Natakas won't be hard to find.
He took that road to Patre.
Then that's where we start.
Follow me.
Ooh. I've done it from higher.
Hey! Hey, you! You on the roof!
Yes?
That's not your roof!
You're right.
Follow me! Something happened to Natakas between here and Patre. We must find
We will,
him.
Darius. We will. After Macedonia, but before Achaea, what were you and Natakas doing?
Surviving.
Sounds boring.
You were hoping I would entertain you with grand tales from my legendary adventures?
Well, yes.
We've kept to the shadows, stayed away from people. Dahl is safe, Cassandra. Adventure is not.
And the path splits. Natakas will be hard to find.
Of course, that's how I raised him.
Heavy armor and blood, but no body.
Natakas must have been in a hurry to leave such a mess.
These weapons belong to a soldier, not Natakas.
Keep looking.
Darius, there is no sign of Natakas. Just supplies and military equipment.
He's staying out of sight. Good. Cassandra, over here. A path leading up to the mountains. Let's go.
How are you so sure Natakas went this way?
Sometimes you have to look further and think harder. There were guards at the bridge. Didn't you see? It was too exposed. Natakas would know better.
You will feel Sparta's wrath!
Ambush.
I can see that.
Cut them down, Cassandra.
Working on it!
I found her! Out of my way! To the death! Cassandra, over here!
They're searching for something.
Look at their body language. They want blood.
They'll get it.
We need a plan. If Natakas is hiding here, he could be drawn into heavy battle.
If we move quietly, we can pick off the guards one by one.
A wise plan, Eagle Bearer. Clear the perimeter, quietly. Be fast, be silent. Quietly, Eagle Bearer. You take that one. I'll take this one. A good kill. This kill's mine.
Natakas, he should be around here. Natakas.
Cassandra,
Told you we'd meet again. Trust me, I said.
it must be hard for you being right all the time.
It's a burden I do my best to bear.
Well, I'm glad to see you, Cassandra.
And I'm glad to see you. When I heard you might be in trouble...
You jumped on your horse and raced to the rescue?
I'm not sure you needed rescuing.
Still.
My son.
There's something else.
We need to find my mother.
There are still people who need our help. People who have been stranded in Archaea. The soldiers took them to a fort, not far from here.
I'll go there now.
More soldiers could come looking. If we leave the bodies out here, it may attract unwanted attention.
I'll gather the others while you hide the bodies. The stranded people are at the fort, on top of the cliff. Return safely.
Bring my mother back to me, please.
I should go to the fort. I see them.